Today's idea of the day is an invention idea, and to me it's a simple invention that for some reason nobody has done, and maybe somebody watching this is a manufacturer who will take this idea and steal it and make some money. If you do, just at least subscribe to my page. I'm not looking for money, it's just a great idea. Go out there and steal it. Anyhow, my idea today is daisy chainable HDMI or similar monitors. Now, what do I mean by daisy chainable monitors? Here's what I'm talking about. Now, you have a computer, right? And it can handle monitors of a variety of different sizes and configurations. And what people often do is they buy multiple monitors, and basically they have to have a video card for each one, primarily. And if they add other types of things, it uses up a little more CPUs, and they'll have maybe USB 3 connections and stuff like that. But what I'm thinking of is a real simple idea. Let's say you have on your desktop a relatively inexpensive $100 monitor, and it has one HDMI port, just one. You plug your one monitor into your one HDMI port, boom, you got your picture. Now you want to have your second monitor. Right now the current option is if it's a desktop, you put a card in there usually. If it's a laptop, you might try to get a USB 3 monitor thing, but that kind of works a little wonky. It's not that good. My idea is that the monitor itself would have a jack for an expansion, which would then connect to a second monitor. So now you have the two monitors connected to each other. So let's just take the math and say, just make the math easy. Let's say one is 1080 and the other one's 1080. So they're two 1920 by 1080 HD monitors, right? You with me here? So you take the one 1920 by 1080, you daisy chain it by connecting one cable to the other, and now there's still one cable going from one monitor to the other, but one cable going from the first monitor to the computer. So one cable goes to the computer. But when you plug that monitor in a configuration like that, my idea is that the computer would see that as one monitor. And the graphic cards and things that are necessary to control that are built into there. As far as the computer is concerned, it has one monitor. That's 3860 or whatever the number turns out to be by 1080, because you put the two monitors side by side. Or maybe you put them on top of each other and you configure something inside the monitor through a control panel. But basically it's one monitor to the computer with only one connection, and it's just going to see it as one big screen. And then theoretically, if the computer is capable of something like a 4K, you could take four 1K, four 1080p monitors, and you stack them and you arrange them, but one cable going to the computer. But as far as the computer is concerned, there's one 4K monitor, 1920 by 1080, 1920 1080, 1920 1080, 1920 1080, one cable, one daisy chain of monitors going between them. And then theoretically you could, with different settings inside of the monitor, do other things with it, like, make up one big monitor. Of course it has seams, but the idea of the day today is daisy chainable monitors. All right, there it is. That's today's idea of the day. Some of them are pretty good, right? And some of them suck, I admit. First to admit, some of my ideas suck. But if you visit Idea of the Day every day and you subscribe to my channel by looking at the subscribe link in the corner, you'll see a brand new idea every single day. And I promise you, some of them don't suck.